What's going on, guys? I want to get on here and make a quick video. I just got my Powershot V1 in the mail today. So I used it a little bit. I just ran and grabbed dinner quick, and I did a little bit of a vlog thing. So I was like inside, outside, seeing what it was doing. What I really want to know is what the audio sounds like on this thing, because right now I've got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and that's great. And I've got the little microphone that I clip on and all that, but I don't always want to have to keep track of that thing. So what I do really hope is that, yeah, this little microphone on here sounds really good. So I did some testing with it, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so I just got the Canon Powershot V1. And this is going to be like a real world test. So I'm going to go inside, outside. I'm actually going to get dinner, but that was me walking from the garage into the inside to see what the exposures are going to look like. Right now I am recording in C-Log 3, but it is nice. It's got the, what is called the preview assist or whatever it is, where it actually lets you, it shows you what the colors look like, so you're not just looking at like a gray washed out screen. But I do have settings on auto, I believe, for video. Let's see. Can I change it? Oh, I can change the aperture. Let's see. A little more shallow depth of field. So now it's 2.8 1/25th. ISO is auto. I don't know what it is, but yeah, so this is me in my truck. Let me see. So this is a very loud, noisy diesel truck. Well, I won't say it's very loud. I've got much louder ones, such as my work truck, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. What I'm really excited about is to test the audio on this thing, because like I've got the Osmo Pocket and it's fine. I like it a lot. It's actually smaller than this guy, but I haven't, honestly, I really haven't tested the audio from the actual camera itself. I've just used the little DJI Mic 2 that comes with it, and that thing's great, but I don't want to always have to, you know where that is and keep it. It comes in this little bag thing, and I'll show you what that looks like. But this is just one package. It's just one camera. It's got a little dead cat on top. It's cool. I've got the little tally light on, which is really nice. Lets me know it's recording, and it gives me that red box around the viewfinder to let me know that it is actually recording. So it looks like the exposure compensation is all changing all on its own. I'm trying to look at the camera and not look at the screen there, but I know I'm rambling a whole lot here too, and I am driving, so I shouldn't be looking at it. But I want to test out the audio to see what it sounds like, especially against like the sound of my truck here. All the way wide. Yeah, I think I'm all the way wide. And I want to see how the focus tracks and how it works. I do have this bullet point mounting system on my truck, so I have that one there is set up for the Osmo Pocket. It takes like a GoPro mount that I can put right on the back of it and stick it there, so I can stick it up and talk to me. I thought that might be a good idea because it is on a gimbal, but it's only a 2-axis gimbal, so you still see some bumps and jitters and whatnot. Like right now, I'm holding it up and resting my arm on the little armrest here, and I'm sure there's going to be some shaking. I have the image stabilization set to on. I don't have like the enhanced mode on. I think there's 2 different modes. I mean, there's 3. There's off, on, and then like super cropped in. I am recording. What am I recording? I think I am recording in 24 frames a second at 4K. So I should have quite a bit of room to crop in and that kind of thing. What I do like is it gives me aspect ratio markers too. So I can see if I'm shooting 4:3 or if I want to shoot vertical, if I want to do like TikToks or whatever, I can go like this and see the lines, and it'll keep me in the lines. What I don't like already that I can tell, I do have the little mantis pod like the handle that I can hold this with. Right now I'm not. I'm just holding the camera with my hand, and as I'm reaching around back and I'm moving it around and whatnot, my fingers are touching all the little buttons on the back there. And yeah, I got some big hands, so you know, that could become a problem. I don't know. I hope not. But if I have that little handle, little tripod, that PGY Tech, the Mantis Pod, then I can avoid that. So what else? Yeah, so I'm at a stoplight now. It looks like the exposure is, you know, changing pretty nicely. It's definitely locking on my eyeball to focus, which is great. Canons have always had great focus with that dual pixel autofocus. But yeah, I don't know. It's a real world test of what this sounds like and what it looks like. So the camera itself is actually, it's not as heavy as I thought it would be. It's actually a little bit lighter. It's bigger than I thought it would be. I've got the G7X Mark I, the original, and that thing it feels like a tank. It's solid, it's full metal, and it's hefty. And it might weigh the same. It actually might weigh less. I don't know. I haven't put them together, but this one is definitely bigger. It's rubberized on the outside. It feels lighter, which is okay. Because that's going to be a much better and easier camera to carry around with me. But when I first pulled it out, it didn't quite feel as solid as I'd like. But I'm also used to shooting on a R5 5D Mark IV. Yeah, that's what I originally. It's what I came from anyway. But yeah, I'm used to shooting on a Canon R5, and I've got the 28 to 72 f2 on there is what I normally keep on there as my walking around lens, and that thing is a freaking monster. So like I couldn't do this. I mean, this is great. Like, you know, it's no different than holding a little bit thicker cell phone, I guess. It does let me do zebra stripes, so I can do the zebra stripes so I see what's blown out and what's not. Again, it's shooting C-log, so I should be able to recover a lot of that. Oh, it's got a little thermometer gauge up there, so it'll let me know if it's getting hot, overheating. Hopefully it doesn't, because I think Canon's got a little PTSD from back when the R5 first came out. But this thing has a built-in fan, which is pretty cool too. I haven't heard it kick on, but I've just started recording. I got 7 minutes in at 4K 24 frames a second. So I would hope not, or I would hope that it's not kicking in and overheating now. That would be crazy and kind of unusable, but I don't know. All right, well, I'm getting ready to pull up here to grab me some dinner at good old Mission Barbecue, and let me upload some of this footage and see you back on the desk and go over a little bit more. So like I said, I took it on a car ride, went and grabbed dinner, so I didn't really know what to talk about, so I just rambled on a little bit, but I wanted to check out what the audio sounded like, especially while I was driving in a car. I've got a GMC 2500 diesel, so there's a little bit of noise coming from the truck. I want to know what the traffic sounded like. A little bit of wind noise. It's windy outside. I had it set up on my on the bed of my truck. Talked a little bit. All right, so here we go. Here's a good test. It's fairly windy out here. Maybe constant 5 to 10 mile an hour wind. It's kind of chilly out here and windy, but I wanted to see what the sound was like with the wind and all that too. So I don't know. See if it'll pick any of that up, or be sliding it around on the truck and all that. You know, they say audio is 50% of video, and I tend to agree. Actually, I think it's a little bit more than that. But I'm hopeful that this thing stacks up to it. But thanks for tuning in. This is my first run, my first real play with it. I'm gonna play with it a lot more tomorrow. See what I can get out of it. But there's a lot of cool features on this camera. I'm really excited for it. I've got, like I said, I've got the big stuff. This lives on my camera. This freaking monster. That's the 28 to 70 f2, right? So again, this thing is, I got some high hopes. It's really compact. It is bigger than I thought. You know, I've got the Canon G7X Mark I. I thought it was going to be more long nose size, but it's actually a little bit bigger. Hold on a second. Let me go get it. All right. So there's the G7X Mark I. Right? I think it's the same size as like the Mark II, Mark III. I think they're very similar, but if you can see the size difference there, just focusing on my face. Oop, there we go. Quite a bit thicker. This one's got a fan in it, so hopefully there's no overheating issues. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this guy, and yeah, we'll see if we can get some good stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.